So in this video, I just want to talk briefly about doing your card backs because you would add these as well at the end. So once you've finished up your actual rest of your deck, make sure you have a page here where you can do your card backs. And you have a couple of options for that. You can offer multiple patterns, or you can keep it simple with one pattern or image. And you could do like a repeating pattern, and that's actually relatively easy to do in the OpenAI. There's an option there for repeating patterns or even Midjourney. Or you can keep it super simple and just do like a single image. For this particular deck, because we're doing seasons, you could even do one for each actual season for the type of cards that they're doing, like spring, summer, fall. So we could put here, we could put spring graphic, and we have photos, graphics, etc. And you could just pick one that you like. You could have it be transparent here, or you could have something here on the back and do like a spring color or something if you wanted to, something like that. Then you could do summer. You could also do background as well. They have some different ones. So Canva does, again, have a lot you can choose if you wanted to do. As I mentioned, you may want to stay away from Pro just because it has some different licensing requirements. So if you wanted to do something perhaps that was more summer, it's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to set it here. You could do something like that. And then maybe even if you wanted to do like a summer graphic, you could add it on that. So anyways, it's relatively easy. You can decide how many actual images you want to have with this. And if you want, I would suggest doing at least 2, but you could do more depending, of course, on your deck. And then you can go through here and add in, if you want to add in more of your card back images. And then what I would suggest here, whatever page you do, you just say card backs so people know when they're printing them out. And then once you have everything ready to go, you would go up here with your deck and you would download. And you want to do PDF print because that's the only download option in Canva that preserves the 300 dpi. Now, if you do have the Pro, you can do the CMYK, which is going to be having the colors graded a little bit more for professional printing. But if you just have the regular, then you just use that one. And then you would go ahead and download it. You could also have notes on there if you want, like different ways to print, or you can just include that and so forth. And then you would download this as PDF print. So this is the actual file you're going to be giving your customers, and depending on how big it is, it's probably going to be a minimum of 10 pages, if not more, and maybe too large for Etsy file size, so you might have to give them host it somewhere else and give them a download link. But now you do have it ready to deliver. So the next thing we want to do, and I'll show you here in the next video as we're finishing up here, is you want to do some mock-ups so you can have your mock-up images.